Good. Hey guys, I'm Mike Manalo from Geeks of Color. How are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Good. How are you
It
doing?
is good. Thank you so much. It is wonderful to be back. Honestly, I've missed this show. It just keeps escalating and getting bigger and bigger. And these first two episodes that I've seen have just been epic. Kira, I'd love to start with you if that's okay. We're seeing you really just kind of ascend here as a character to a very, very important role, kind of butting heads with your mother in a lot of ways as well. Who the wonderful Olivia Williams, is crushing it with all this nefarious energy too. um,
Yeah.
uh, First off, what's it like to work with her? And second of all, what can you tease us about where your character is going to be really going and where that conflict might erupt to this season?
Yeah, it was amazing to work alongside Olivia Williams and to have her play my mother and Queen Morgaze. She brought such incredible energy to the role. I think she really embodied the character, like she brought it to life in ways that I just couldn't possibly imagine. And so to work on set with her and be in scenes where we're butting heads and kind of trying to find that mother-daughter dynamic, she just had such energy that she was so intimidating and she brought that kind of dynamic so easily to the character that I felt like there wasn't much that I had to do to find that kind of conflict between the two of them, and it felt like a really powerful moment when Elaine does stand up to her mother and she finds that strength, and it really feels like a turning point for the character, which then takes her on such a journey. I think this power that she finds in these scenes and these moments with her mum really, really propel her into the world. And it opens things up for her. I think she really understands her strength and her power, and in that it really takes her on some adventures. I don't want to say too much, but she has a very, very incredible journey this season.
Well, I'm excited to see it all. Ayla, for us, we're the Geeks of Color, and representation is kind of one of the biggest things that we want to see in this industry. With your character, we're getting not only a character of color, but also and one of LGBTQ background, at a time when we kind of need it most. Knowing this about your character, knowing these multiple layers and how important it is to the series, how does that make you feel, especially in a time when we kind of need this diversity and need to encourage, people of different walks of life in our culture today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a huge privilege to, first of all, just to get to play this character. She's so multifaceted and interesting, and as a person of color, it really is one of the first times I've had such width with a character like this, so that in itself has been amazing. But yeah, I completely agree. It's an incredibly important time now more than ever for representation, and I think one of the things that Wheel of Time has done quite well, particularly within the fantasy world, has been its casting. Kelly Valentine has done an incredible job, I think, to cast a genuinely international cast, but also to feel like she is casting, which she is, the right person for each role. And I think, that has caused pushback with casting announcements over time. And thankfully, it's been a lot smaller negative feedback than the positive, which has largely been incredibly welcoming and supportive. But I think when things like that happen, it just highlights how important it is to keep pushing forward in all areas, and particularly in fantasy, where sometimes people, can believe, like we saw it with Bridgerton as well, like you can believe that there are dragons in the world, but you can't believe that a character can be brown or so I think having the layers and complexities so that we see ourselves across the board in every facet, in every genre, not just as, villains, or not just as people who die immediately, people who have full, complex, well-rounded characters. I think it's hugely important for people of color and for the LGBTQ community. So yeah.
Absolutely. We're here for it. We love it. We're going to support it no matter what. And more than anything, you're casting amazing actors like yourselves for amazing characters that are so complex and so interesting in this fantastic fantasy world. So thank you for doing this for us. And honestly, I can't wait to see the rest of the season progress because it's already exciting so far. So thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thanks.